A lot of things have to happen before your divine masculine wakes up with the light bulb, okay? This is not, I guarantee you guys, nobody's telling you this on social media. They're telling you to do all these other things, and they're telling you to pay money. They're telling you to get your readings and all this kind of stuff. No, you are needing to do your work. You're closing out your cycles. You're getting into your divine feminine power. You're ascending and you're becoming your highest version of yourself. Then the divine masculine's light bulb clicks on because you have done the work spiritually, and now they're ready to meet you on that spiritual plane. They meet you on the spiritual plane, and then they anchor your connection in the 3D, okay? Very, very important information for your twin flame connection, especially a celebrity twin flame connection. Because I feel like there's a misconception. I feel like you guys think that the celebrity twin flame just automatically knows who you are. No, they don't. They don't automatically know. Even my twin flame didn't automatically know that this was going to happen between me and him at that time. But once I came into my feminine power, you best believe the light bulb clicked on in him. And when I went to that meet and greet, he was aware something's going on here, okay? There was a beautiful magic in the air when I went to that concert, especially when I was in the front row or the second row. I was seeing him and we were vibing and everything was just beautiful. And after that, there was some progress on my journey. And like I said, I'm waiting to tell you guys the good news, but I can't tell you just yet because sometimes you have to keep things to yourself on this journey too. Especially if you're in a situation where you have a friend or someone else who might be on the journey and you might be you cannot compare your timeline with theirs, okay? Your timeline is different from theirs. And that's why it might be difficult at times when people are, trying to get together and connect with this soul tribe. And then you see somebody come into union, or you see somebody come into communication with their twin flame, and you're just like, why hasn't it happened to me yet? What's going on? What did I do wrong? What did I do? What am I not doing right? That's not what it's about. It's just about your timeline takes what time it takes for you. Your divine timing is different for me than it is for you, okay? So be patient. Have mercy and patience with your twin flame because they don't know who you are just yet. Until your work is really almost done. Then that's when they awaken and they click on like a light bulb and you start to see their progress. That's when they start moving forward. That's when they start reaching out. Not before then, okay? You have to get out of your you have to get out of your karmic connection at the time that you're supposed to get out of it, not sooner than that. When I tried to leave my ex, it didn't work out. I went to New York. I was telling you guys, I went there. Within 24 hours, I had to fly right back because it wasn't time. I hadn't done everything I needed to do. I was still, connected to my twin flame. My karmic partner. How am I going to expect my twin flame to come in and, and start a life with me? And I still have this person over here that I haven't even done everything I need to do to sever the ties with them. You can't expect that to happen. Now, here's the other part. The reason why this song is important, Love the One You're With, and we're going to get into the song now, is because it's got such great information in here about what you need to do in the meantime, okay? Now, Love the One You're With is a really beautiful song. Crosby, Stills, and Nash wrote this song and sang this song. But there are so many beautiful covers that came out after this song was made as well. Luther Vandross, Isley Brothers, and Aretha Franklin came out with some really bomb covers of this song. I'm telling you, this song is very significant on your twin flame journey, and I'm going to tell you why right now. But I hope this video is clearing up some of the things that you might have needed to know about what is going on in your connection, because you cannot expect your divine counterpart to understand who you are to them if you have never met them, first of all. And if you have never had communication with them, you cannot expect them to know in the 3D who you are. Their 5D spiritual self is the one that's coming to you, is the one that's meeting you on the astral plane, is the one that's helping you with your telepathic communication, is the one that's guiding you in this connection. And this definitely is going to be anchored into that 3D body after they awaken. They got awakened too, but they got awakened after you, okay? So after you do your ascension, they do theirs as well. It's just, that's how it works. I don't know how to explain it. That's how it works. But you're not going to see forward movement on your twin flame journey before that happens and before you get out of your karmic connection. If they're in a karmic connection, then more than likely you are too. And so you cannot blame them. Like I said, that's more reason not to blame them, because you're in one. How are you going to sit there and say, you can't be in one, I'm sad because you're in one? You cannot have those feelings, because it makes no sense to have those feelings. Yes, it does hurt because you know who your twin flame is now, but you have a process to go through, okay? I almost feel sorry for the people. No, I don't feel sorry. I'm taking that back. I don't feel sorry for anybody who finds out about the twin flame, because that's what's meant to happen. You're supposed to find out who your twin flame is so you can make these changes in your life, so you can become a better person. So never feel bad, about what's gone on, or the fact that you've been in this connection with this person, or maybe you've had experiences in the past that weren't so great with other people, and you felt bad about it, and you needed to feel like you needed to release some old baggage. Maybe you needed to ask for forgiveness or feel like you needed forgiveness. And you can still do that on a telepathic level with your twin flame. That's why the telepathy is there. Telepathy is there. That's why the 5D connection is there. So you can do all this healing, this beautiful healing work, without disrupting the 3D physical self. Because it can be hard on them. It can be very hard, especially when they're, in this business. Celebrity business, is tough business. They got so much to deal with. And they're not going to know exactly how to deal with all the spiritual things as well until it's time for them to do it, okay? Until their light bulb clicks on and they're doing it, okay? So have mercy, have grace with yourself too, to know that you're going to get there. You're going to get through your process. Just keep going on your healing journey. If you're in a married situation and you're married to someone, understand that you have a contract with this person. This person was a previous soulmate of yours that you had a contract with to come into this plane of existence, this lifetime, and fulfill. So there is a reason why you're with this person. Never make them feel bad for you being in their life or them being in your life, or whatever reason why you guys ended up together. Never make them feel bad for that, because it was meant for this to happen. You signed up for this before you came here. So, gird up your loins and take up your sword. Get ready to do the things you need to do for you to fight your own demons, okay? To fight your own darkness that's in you that you need to fight. Love the one you're with while you're doing that, because that will give you strength. When you're loving people and you're going through something tough, like learning and coming into a spiritual awakening and going through your dark night of the soul, oh my Lord, if you can just understand how beautiful your soul shines when you're able to love somebody through this process, and really, really be appreciative that they're there with you, even though you might have difficulty, even though you might be, feeling like this person is not the one I want to be with in the end. But I have to be thankful for my karmic partner, because he was providing for me at that time. When I learned that I was a twin flame, he was financially providing for me. I had lost my job, so I didn't have income to support myself. So who's going to do it for me? I didn't have a job. And then the pandemic hit. I really didn't have a job then, because I got laid off from that job. So, my karmic partner was supporting me. Not only that, I had a roof over my head. I had food to eat. I had things that I could be appreciative for. But it was also a time when I had to go off and be alone at times to learn who I was, spiritually speaking. And I couldn't share that with him. But I definitely was able to grow during that time. There was a space held for me to be able to grow. I had to make space for myself to grow. My current partner didn't know what was going on, but I will always be thankful for what I was able to accomplish during that time when he was still providing for me. And so this is what you need to understand, is that you will have times when you need to rely on someone for certain things, okay? for money or whatever it is at that time until you get on your own, until you get on your own 2 feet. Okay? So don't ever be upset with them or talk down on them or make them have bad feelings or say anything negative about a karmic connection, because they're in your life for a reason. The twin flame karmic connection that they have with their karmic connection is there for a reason, to teach them lessons that they need to go through. And when their karmic contract with that person is up, it will end. It will end. The connections that are karmic will end when the lessons are learned, when the contracts are fulfilled. Okay, so don't worry about it. The time it's taking. You will be with your twin flame once your karmic cycles are complete. Woo! Okay, so I've been saying a lot, but I'm going to get through this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go through this song now. Love the one you're with. I think this is a particularly difficult topic because I feel all of the heaviness around it. You know, I feel the divine feminines that are hurting because they're like, why is he with a karmic partner? Why is he with her? Or why do I see him with her? Or whatever's going on, you know, in whatever situation. Please, like I said, switch the roles as you need to with the genders and everything. But if you're the divine feminine and you're hurting because of your divine, seeing your divine masculine with someone, you need to understand, hey, you're with someone too, or you're in a karmic connection too, or a karmic cycle, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your friend, whether it's with a soulmate, somebody that came into your life at that moment. You were needed for that reason. You were needed for whatever reason to help them out. And that karmic cycle will end at what point it needs to, okay? But you need to love the one you're with in the meantime, all right? So here we go. I'm going to go through these lyrics and then we're going to close it on out, all right? I hope this has been helpful for y'all. Like I said, I'm breaking this video up because it's just way too long for one sitting. But anyway, if you're down and confused and you don't remember who you're talking to, concentration slip away because your baby is so far away. Okay, so the reason I paused is because I was looking at these lyrics. I'm like, what is it saying? But it actually makes a lot of sense. If you're down and confused, okay, a lot of you guys are coming to me down and confused. This is why I'm asking you to send me your emails, send me your DMs. Send me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free. You know, I don't know, that was kind of funny, but that was the Liberty. I don't know what that is, the name of that song, but we know that's from the, I don't know what the name of the song is, but you know the song. But anyway, I'm too tired right now. I've been going through a lot today, and so I'm just trying to get through this video. But when you guys are at that point, see, I'm feeling it. I'm telling you, I'm feeling all what y'all are feeling. You're down and confused and you don't remember who you're talking to. You don't remember your lyrics. You don't remember somebody that you've been talking to. Concentration slip away. That's just what happened to me right now because I couldn't remember the name of the song, but y'all know the song. If anybody knows it, put it in the comments. And please leave your comments for me as to if this is helping you. I really need you guys to do that. Comment and put your likes up in the like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Okay. Baby, because your baby is so far away, and you know you feel like when you're in separation, you feel like your twin flame is so far away from you, but you do have that 5D connection, and that's what you need to focus on. So that's what I was focusing on all the whole time, that year and a half that I was still trying to close out my karmic cycle with my karmic partner. I was focusing on my 5D connection, and I was feeling my twin flame even when I was with my karmic connection. And the funny part is we were sleeping in 2 separate beds, and so I would feel my twin flame in my own bed, okay? And I don't ever know if my karmic partner would ever sense anything. That was kind of strange because, you know, it was weird that I would be feeling these sensations while my karmic partner is in the other bed. You know, it's just kind of crazy, but I would never know. You know, I would never know if they did or if they, you know, sensed anything was going on. But I definitely had these very, you know, sensual feelings for my twin flame. And so, you know, for some reason, you know, spirit, it just, I think that it's meant to happen the way it does for a reason, you know, whatever reason that might be. I later came to find out that my karmic partner is a twin flame himself, but he's a twin flame to someone else, okay? So this is the other thing that I need to mention, and before I, go through the song. Your karmic partner is more than likely somebody else's twin flame, okay? If you are a twin flame and you're in a situation where you know or you have a soulmate that you're with, more than likely they're someone else's twin flame. If not in this lifetime, in the next, they will be someone else's twin flame. But your twin flame's karmic connection is somebody else's twin flame as well. So you guys are both having karmic connections with someone. And so more than likely, those karmic connections have a twin flame somewhere else. So once you free them up, because you leave that connection, and once they free them up in their connection, then they're free to go find their twin flame. So, this is a beautiful thing when you do come to that conclusion that you're not meant to be with someone, and you start to work towards leaving that person's life. You open the door up for them to find their true twin flame. Okay, isn't that a beautiful, knowing that you can actually go and meet your twin flame, but they may have a twin flame too that they need to find, that will help them with their spiritual awakening and to elevate and to ascend into their highest good, into their highest self. You're not the person that's going to do that for them, but you will help teach them certain lessons that they need to know so that they can be with their twin flame. So think about that. Most of the time these twin flames have a karmic connection that is a twin flame to someone else. And that is confirmed to me by Archangel Michael. So understand that everything happens for a reason on this journey. You are preparing yourself as well as you're preparing that other person to be with someone in the future. At some point in time, we have all been karmic partners to others. So just think about that. You're a karmic partner to that person because somewhere else, their twin flame is missing them. So these things are happening all along, in everybody's connection. We're having these same type of experiences, just at different time periods in our different timelines, okay? Okay, let's get into the song again. Because your baby is so far away, you feel like, your concentration slipping away. You feel down and confused, okay? And sometimes you might not want to talk to your karmic partner, and you may feel frustrated because you can't share things with them that you want to share about your true twin flame. And now I do know of some of you guys who have gone ahead and opened up to your karmic partners and told them about your twin flame. That's kind of brave, but not all the time is that going to be a possibility for some people. I definitely couldn't do it because my ex was a very jealous person. And so if he'd have known that I was connecting with or communicating with my twin flame, that would have been a mess. Okay. It would have gone down so bad, so I could not share with him certain things, so don't allow those types of thoughts to invade your mind if it's not healthy for you, okay? Don't force your karmic partner into knowing things that they're not ready to know. And don't force your karmic partner into situations where they have this feeling that they're not good enough for you because now you have a twin flame. No, just allow the cycle to close out the natural way that it's supposed to, okay? And do that by loving yourself and loving the one you're with while you're with them. But you can love yourself and grow and heal and still love the people that are around you and in your life, okay? And the chorus to this song says, well, there's a rose in a fisted glove, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. So beautiful. Eagles and doves are very, very important, and roses are very important symbols on this twin flame journey. And I'm not going to go into detail with that. You can Google what the significance of roses and eagles and doves are. The spirit animals are eagles and doves. You can find that out on your own. But the fact that it's in this chorus is so beautiful, and that, you can see the symbolism here is meant for us to be able to relate to it. The next line says, don't be angry, don't be sad. And that's what I'm here to tell you right now. It's not going to help you to be angry or sad about your twin flame being in a karmic connection or you being in a karmic connection, because you got cycles to go through. You've got lessons to learn. So let those things play on out so that you can heal and grow and learn from it naturally the way you're supposed to, so you don't have to repeat that cycle. Okay? And don't sit crying over good times you had. There's a girl right next to you, or a guy, and she or he is just waiting for something to do. Okay? Your karmic connection is still important, like I said, and they may have some project that you might be doing with them that you might need to finish. You know, maybe you guys started a business together even. So you need to go ahead and work through these things, and to the point where you know that they're going to be okay as well if you have to, you know, sever your connection or go your separate ways. You cannot just leave them hanging. That's what I did. I left my I left my karmic partner hanging. That time that I went to New York, and I had to come right back because I left it hanging in a really raggedy way. And so I knew better than that, you know. Oh my God, this is an epiphany for me, because I always wondered why it didn't work out. I was so angry. See, it says, don't be angry, don't be sad. For me too, this is a lesson. I was angry when I came back from New York that time that I flew all the way out there. I bought a one-way ticket. Okay, this is how serious I was. I bought a one-way ticket to New York, got there, did not get picked up because I had some fantasy in my mind that I was going to get picked up by my twin flame. That didn't happen. I ended up going to a hotel after my battery on my phone was almost dead. I had to book a hotel at the last minute before my battery died on my phone, you guys. This is a crazy story, and I don't know how I survived this, except only for the spirit guides that were with me that night. But I get all the way to New York. My phone is dying. I have no way to get my phone plugged in because the outside doors to the airport were locked. I could not go back in. And neither will they let you in either. So it was during the, you know, it wasn't the pandemic yet. This is actually right before the pandemic hit. But they weren't letting people back into the airports. You know, the doors, once they closed to the, where you go out and you meet your people, that's it. You can't get back in. So I wasn't able to find a place to plug my phone in. So my phone was dying. I'm standing out there at the airport for hours, like 3 hours. Okay. That's how much I believed that my twin flame knew in the 3D about me coming to New York. And that's where I was so wrong. And that's how I know that, to tell you guys, you're connecting with your twin flame on a 5D level, not in the 3D. They don't know what's going on with you in the 3D until they awaken to this journey, which is after you become your highest version of yourself, okay? And I was not my highest version at this time because I left my karmic partner in a very dire strait, you know, so I could not really justify the way that I left. And so I get to New York. I get the hotel last minute, get the taxi last minute. I was the last person standing outside in the middle of the night, waiting for this person to pick me up that I thought was supposed to pick me up. Okay, and so then I get to the hotel. I bawl my eyes out. I'm just crying, you guys, because I thought for sure this was my time to come into union with my twin flame. And why is he not here? Why did he not pick me up? Why am I in a hotel room? Why am I still doing this? Why am I with this person that I don't want to be with still? And you know, they did not know that I had left and gone to New York. Sad part about it is, like I said, it wasn't time for me to go because I left my cars here. I had all kinds of stuff here that they were going to have to take care of. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? That I was just going to leave all this stuff for my karmic partner to deal with? No, I had to sever that tie the right way. So I'm out here in New York, in the hotel room. My twin flame, you know, higher self comes to me, says, everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. I couldn't be there to pick you up. You're going to have to go back and handle things the right way. I'm like, no. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to run from my responsibilities. I just wanted him to take care of me. I just wanted him to come and get me. That's all I wanted, was him to come and get me and rescue me from this situation. But it was going to be up to me to be my own hero in this situation and to come and rescue myself and to get out of that situation in a proper way, whereas my karmic partner was going to be okay and whereas I was going to be okay. And I had to do it the right way. So I had no money, or very little money. And like I said, my finances were tied up with my karmic partner. So I sit in this hotel room in the middle of the night wondering how I'm going to get back to LA because I had only bought a one-way ticket. And I'm sitting there thinking, is my twin flame even going to acknowledge my existence? Is he going to call me? I'm still delusional to that point where I'm thinking that he's supposed to call or out of the blue, you know, or something. So I get online on my smartphone and I look for a ticket back to LA. You guys, I'm not lying when I say this. A ticket from LA to New York, my ticket was like $100 and something, I think. And I had bought it on a last minute. Or actually, no, I had bought it maybe a week before or something like that. I left and I had gotten, you know, it was like over $100. I know it was over $100 because I found a cheap ticket, but it was still, you know, a good amount of money. But when I tell you what, I was in that hotel room and I needed a way to get back to LA and I had very little money in the bank. And Spirit found a ticket for me for $60, one way back to LA. $60. That never happens. Never. You don't find those kind of tickets. Last minute tickets. One way? No. Heck no. I found a ticket for $60 because Spirit had my back. And they told me, you're going back to LA. You're going to finish the cycle. And you're going to do it right. And you're going to see the results when things are better for you as to how this is going to work out in the end the right way. So I put myself back on a plane and I got here back to LA, went back to my karmic partner. He never even knew I had been in New York. He never knew. It was like I had an apartment too, so he could assume that I went there. But he was just like, okay, where you been? What you been doing? I'm like, oh, nothing. I cannot believe I went to New York for 24 hours, you guys. And I did not know what I was doing. I did not know what I was doing. That was not the right way to handle that situation. I could not expect my twin flame to just rescue me and come pick me up and make everything better for me. No, I had to do this for my own life. And I had to come back to LA and fix my life. There are so many people that you can try to ask for help from on this journey. But no one's going to tell you like I am straight up. You got to fix your own life before you come into union with your twin flame. And you got to be in a strong position as a feminine, as a divine feminine, to handle your own business, to handle your own life, to handle your own finances. You cannot expect a celebrity twin flame, especially, to come sweep you off your feet and take care of all the things that you can do on your own, because you need to be powerful in yourself. You are a powerful being, a spiritual being, and that's what Spirit wants to show you through the experiences of you becoming your highest version, that you don't need your twin flame to do these things for you. You can do it for yourself. You all have this power in you. Reach out to me if you need help understanding how you can do that for yourself. I'm here. I'm here right now accepting your messages, accepting your emails for free. So do it. Okay, let me finish this song. I feel very confident about this video that it's going to help so many of you guys. I'm so thankful. And now I'm feeling a little more energetic because I'm getting through these tough parts, because it was really, I had a lot of I felt a lot of the collective, just the sadness, the anger, the pain of, what it says, don't be angry, don't be sad, and don't sit crying over good times you had. I had great times on, communication with my twin flame when I had twin flame communication with him back then. In the very beginning, I was in the love bubble phase, for goodness sakes. during that time. I was on a high. I was thinking, oh my God, I got me a celebrity twin flame. I'm like, what? I'm like, hello? This is going to be good. No, this is going to be work. Okay, work. This is going to be work. Okay, so you guys got to do your work. Get through it. It's a beautiful thing because I feel very confident now in who I am as a spiritual being, that I can handle any situation on my own. I can handle when things go wrong in my life. I can handle when I have a financial situation that comes up that needs handling and dealing with. I don't need anybody to rescue me. And that's where I had to get to that point where I could say, hey, I've got this. I got this. I can do this. I'm a divine feminine. I'm in my divine feminine power. And I don't need my divine masculine to rescue me. I have rescued my life, my own self. I have fixed my own life to a point where I'm happy. I'm living my best life. I can go on trips when I want to. I can make music when I want to. I can have a nonprofit. And before I finish, I want to show you guys my t-shirt. This is from my nonprofit. And my nonprofit is Haven for Hope. And if you want to order a t-shirt, you can give back to my organization. Again, I help pregnant women in crises. And that's why you see this beautiful logo that was created by one of my volunteers for my nonprofit. She created this beautiful logo with the woman and the pregnant belly, and then the heart there to symbolize the baby that's there. Haven for Hope is the name of my nonprofit. I have a website, havenforhope.co. I have Instagram page, Haven for Hope LA. And these t-shirts come in black, white, and this is the pink one. So if you want to donate to a good cause, my nonprofit organization, these t-shirts are $26, and right now I can only ship to within the U.S. So I'm so sorry if you're out of country. I have not figured out how to set that up yet, but eventually I will. But if you're in the U.S. and you want to buy a shirt, and the proceeds will go to the organization. They're $26 each. Go to my Instagram at Haven for Hope LA. So there's another Haven for Hope, but this is LA, the LA one, okay? So you can DM me and I will mail you the t-shirt once I receive your $26 donations, okay? Black, white, or pink, and they're different sizes from medium to 2XL. So everybody can have one, and you can, help my nonprofit out. So just wanted to throw that in there. But I want to finish this song out. Don't be angry, don't be sad, and don't sit crying over good times you had. There's a girl right next to you or guy, and he or she is just waiting for something to do. You're going to finish out these cycles with your karmic partners. You're going to do it in a loving way. You're going to be thankful that they're there to help you with whatever stage of life you're in right now. And you're going to give back in ways that you can do, whether it's with them or through your mission, however you are able to do it. Because maybe your mission is going to be started while you're with your karmic partner. You never know. That wasn't the case with me, but, I ended up starting my mission after I left my karmic partner, and I had been gone for some years. But I had another, actually, I can't say that, because when I was in that situation with the scammer, yeah, the false twin flame, which was a scammer, I was actually starting my mission. So some of you guys may start your mission with your karmic partner, and the karmic partner might actually be a false twin flame. They might resemble your twin flame in many different ways. If you have that situation, that's another one that I speak about quite frequently. And a lot of these things are in the playlist, guys. If you need information about what a false twin flame is, it's in the playlist, okay? But karmic partners, we know, are people who are just on our journey to help us learn lessons and get through different things. False twin flames are a little different because they may mimic your true twin flame in many different ways and be trying to, keep you in the loop, in the relationship loop, okay? Those are the ones that keep trying to hang on to you to prevent you from going into your to your true twin flame connection, because they can be very, needy, toxic people who are not healed. And so they decide to keep draining you of your energy. And I talked about that in a previous video. So anyway, karmic partners are not always like that. Karmic partners can be just, there to help you in certain ways, but then as time goes on, you might grow apart, okay? It doesn't always necessarily mean you have to be they don't have to always necessarily drain you or make you feel depleted. Sometimes they can really be good to you and be good, like I said, good to you. But at the same time, you're going to feel that you're going to grow out of that connection. And so it's going to naturally end when it's supposed to. And that's when you're going to separate. But until then, love the one you're with. Okay? Now the last verse says, love the one you're with. Turn your heartache right into joy. She's a girl and you're a boy. Get it together. Make it nice. Ain't gonna need any more advice. Okay? That's so good because I'm like, that just sums it all up. Love the one you're with. Turn your heartache right into joy. Find a way to be happy, even with your karmic partner. If you're still in the situation with your karmic partner, if you have kids, if you have if you have money or finances tied together with your karmic partner, if you have a business that you started with them, there are still things you have to finish out. Close out the cycles. Please close the cycles out before you leave because it won't work. It won't work. I had an experience. I told y'all. That's crazy experience where I tried to leave before it was time. Close the cycle out the right way, okay? Whatever way that is for you. You will know in your heart. You will know when it's time and when that cycle is complete. Okay, but make sure you understand that your karmic partner is not your enemy. They are there to teach you a lesson. And your twin flame's karmic partner is not the enemy either. So please don't send any bad energy their way because they are teaching your twin flame a lesson as well. And they have to close those cycles out when they're ready to do so. Okay? Turn your heartache right into joy. She's a girl and you're a boy. Get it together. Make it nice. You can still enjoy times with your karmic partner. Ain't gonna need any more advice. Y'all don't need no more from me. I am done. Okay, this video is long. I am done. I'm gonna break it up, chop it up into some little pieces so y'all can take bite-sized pieces of this video. And I hope you really do appreciate it with the giving of a comment, a like, a subscribe, share, whatever you can do. Buy a t-shirt. Just please find a way to give back because the more you find ways to give back and share, even send me the email or the DM about your journey. I mean, that's giving back too because I can share like I did with this person. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the person who brought this topic up for me again to be able to address it in this video. This video would not be here today if it were not for the person, the beautiful soul that shared her experience with me in the email. So send me your email. That's also a way to give back because you can help someone else with sharing your story like she did. She's helping so many of you guys with this information about karmic partners. Look how much information came out of these videos. Look, and you needed to hear it, okay? Because not everybody's telling you this information. This information goes not only for celebrity twin flames, but it goes for regular, normal twin flame connections as well because everybody that's in a karmic connection needs to learn something from it, okay? And needs to close their cycle out the right way. You cannot complain or be sad or unhappy about the situation you're in. When you created that before you came here, you signed up for this and you agreed to do this with the person you're with right now. They're still a part of your life and meant to be there. Everything happens for a reason. Learn the reason and then move on when the time is right. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity to share these things with you. I see and feel that this is going to be a breaking moment for some of you guys. You're going to be able to really understand this journey a little more after these videos and help someone else even start your mission because you're going to feel something, growing within you. The fire is going to be burning more and more brightly in you after you know what it is you need to know about this connection to help you out. Okay, so I hope this helps. If it does, let me know. I love you guys. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.